Hey everybody, Punisher88 here, coming at you once again with another Thursday review. I know, on a Friday. Now the reason why this video is coming a day late is because yesterday we had a really bad rainstorm here. Because of the storm, the internet was out, so therefore I couldn't upload anything. So I decided to just wait till today and start all over again. So here we are. So now to the task at hand, and that is today I get to review Back to the Future #1, and I am super excited about this. So, to those of you who watch my reviews, you guys know that I like to start with the cover first, so let's check it out. Now, right off the bat, yes, I love this cover. Why? Well, for starters, it's awesome, and secondly, I love this cover because it's simple, and it's not too out there. Now what I mean by that is, I notice nowadays with a lot of #1 issues, they try and cram so much stuff on the cover that it just really takes away from everything. Now, I don't mind, seeing a lot of detail and everything, but sometimes it's nice to see a simple cover, which is what we get here. I mean, look, we got the main cast from the first movie, and we got the Libyan chase scene that sends the Delorean to 1955. That's it. We also got some awesome colors going on here. They're very vibrant, and I love that. And I love how everything is on this bluish purple background to really make everything pop. Also, I really dig the art on this cover. Now, to some of you out there, you may look at this art and go, it's a little too cartoony for me. For myself, I think it's just fun, and I am all about fun. So, from the cover alone, do I think this book's batting 1,000? Yeah, I do. But that's just the cover. Now it's time to get down to what I like to call the nitty-gritty. But before we do, I just want to take the time to mention to any new viewers out there, or any new subscribers to my channel, that if at any time during this review, or any of my past reviews, you guys notice that I look up and down at the camera quite a bit, or it sounds like I'm reading to you guys, the reason for that is I keep my notes in front of me. Why? Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first one being, with the notes, I find it helps the review flow a lot smoother. Second, with the notes in front of me, let's say I'm reading part of the review and I get stuck. I can backtrack and then keep going. And third, well, basically when it comes to memorizing text, it has never been one of my strong suits. So therefore, the notes are actually a help aid. So if you guys are cool with that, awesome. We'll get through this review and we'll be on our merry way. Alrighty? So, what do you say we punch it to 88 miles per hour and get going? Alright, so Back to the Future was one of those rare movies that not only evoked nostalgia, but really became a classic all on its own. I know for me, growing up, this movie basically changed my life in so many ways, as it really challenged the concept that one should readily accept their station in life and you can actually change your destiny. Me and my friends, we not only watched the first movie, but we watched the second and third movies as often as possible. And trust me, we drove my mom nuts with how many times we watched and rewatched and re-rewatched this whole darn trilogy. The movies, to say at the very least, have really permeated my family's lives, as I often find myself using a Back to the Future reference in my everyday comings and goings. The trilogy was so soaked with heart, love, family values, nostalgia, and awesome music. I mean, every time I watch Back to the Future #1 and I see Marty McFly on stage at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance, and when the band says, alright, let's play something that really cooks, and he starts hammering out Johnny B. Good, whew, instant goosebumps every single time. It's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, nostalgia and great music that even the harshest movie critics could fall in love with these movies. It made new fans of Michael J. Fox, and it brought Christopher Lloyd out of obscurity as a character actor and into the spotlight, and his talent, richly deserved. So now 30 years later from the first movie, and 20 years from the second and third movies, the fandom for these films have endured immensely. Now, as a fan, I often wondered what further adventures Marty and Doc would have went on to if, let's say, the movies had continued like, say, the Fast and the Furious franchise. Just, if they did continue them like Fast and the Furious, I would have hoped they would have stopped at maybe 4 or push it to a 5. Not go 7 or maybe even an 8th movie. That's pushing it a little too far. Because I believe they would have had even more interesting tales. The possibilities were endless. So, when I heard IDW was bringing it back in comic form for the 30th anniversary, man, I was super excited to see how they would continue the adventures of these iconic characters. Now, within this first issue, it serves much like an origin story for all involved, as the first story in this book shows us how Marty McFly met Doc Brown. The second, and the one I find was a little more interesting, is about Doc Brown during World War II, working for the man who ended up creating the atomic bomb. Great story, by the way. By issue's end, it definitely feels like the creative team aims to answer all the unanswered questions left by the filmmakers. Now, altogether, this serves as an excellent expansion to the mythology surrounding the movies and definitely serves as closure for diehard fans like myself. And I'm sure many, many of you out there as well. Bob Gale, Eric Burnham, and John Barber sidestep the pitfalls that would mar movie tie-ins and capture the essence of the movies, as it does not really hurt that Bob Gale was the original screenwriter for all 3 movies. The art by, now I hope I say these 2 names right, Dan Schoening and Brent Schoonover. I hope I'm saying those right. If I'm saying them wrong, I apologize. Really capture this timeless phenomenon in all the perfect colors as they richly capture every detail in the right amount of light. Overall, this is a comic full of possibilities, and in reading it, I can hear Doc Brown saying those immortal words now. And this is another goosebump trigger right here. The famous roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Oh my god. I'm sorry if I'm geeking to the max here, but I think it's safe to say that Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 are pretty much my all-time favorite trilogy. Yes, even next to Star Wars. And so anything Back to the Future, I'm hooked, baby. Anyway, so that brings me to the end of another Thursday, but on Friday, comic review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumbs down. And if I do get a thumbs down, well, it just means I gotta work harder on pleasing you guys. That's right. Also, if you enjoy reviews like this one, take a look around my channel. I got plenty of them. I do a new one every Thursday and Saturday, if I'm able to, and this is a perfect example of that. Thursdays are usually a current comic, and Saturdays are usually one of either a back issue book, a hot topic book, or something that just really catches my eye. Also, if you're into unboxings, well, since I'm a member of the Marvel Collector Corps, I do an unboxing every 2 months. And since we're inching towards the end of October, my next subscription box should be coming in soon. And even if it doesn't, well, I have a certain unboxing planned for you guys, but I'm not going to go into it in detail because it's a surprise. Also, if you're into backstories on lame comic book characters, Well, every Wednesday, I pick a character at random and I give you guys the dirt on them. Basically, who created them, when they made their first appearance, yada yada yada. And if you're into comic book hauls and whatnot, I got plenty of those too. Also, while looking around, make sure to comment on any video you like, because I love reading viewer comments. And, as usual, like or dislike any video you see. Yes, I did say dislike, because let's face it, no one's perfect, right? And then, when all is said and done, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alrighty? So that's it for me. And, well, the next time you'll be seeing me is tomorrow for the weekend review and What's What with Punisher 88. So, till then, I think I'm gonna go watch Back to the Future. Man, I think, was it the beginning of the week? No, last week I did. I don't care. I love the trilogy so much I can watch it 50 times and I won't get tired of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch Back to the Future again. Alrighty? So, till Saturday, this is Punisher 88 signing off. See ya.